The basic concept of Lakota Star knowledge is that reality begins within. So all the other concepts are built on top of that. So you have to understand that first one. This is the same concept upon which the universe and all universes are created. Reality begins within. So what this means, if you apply this to yourself, is that when you take care of yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, you will establish peace in your life. You'll come to peace with your past, and those four parts that I just mentioned, you're nurturing their connections to each other because they are connected to each other. And when you do this, you're going to be communicating from the center where they all connect, where the body, the mind, the emotions, and soul connect. You'll be communicating from there. This is your sacred center. And you will be communicating as an ikje, which hasha, if you're a man, or an ikje wiyan, if you're a woman. In other words, you'll be communicating as a human and not as the color of your skin or your religion or your political affiliation or whatever. You won't be communicating as whatever your outside identity is. You'll be communicating as what your inside identity is, and that's what we all have in common. Is this inside identity. So when you live this way, you took the time to know yourself to establish peace in your life. Yeah? So all the difficulties that you had in your past, you come to peace with that. And when you think about them, it doesn't bother you. You've learned from them. You've made the best from them. You've come to peace with it. And this opens up other nice memories that you forgot. Yeah, from your past. And when you think of those memories, you feel good again. That's medicine. So it's actually giving you medicine when you live this way. And what's really important is when you live this way, you are always I shouldn't say always. When you live this way, you are most of the time in the present moment, in the here and now. And this is a really good place to be because this is the best place where you can solve, difficulties, enjoy your blessings, and you influence your future in this way. Yeah? When you're living in a healthy way like this, you're influencing your future in a healthy way. This is where you have power over your future. Yeah? That's wonderful. That's beautiful. So, let me say that again. So, living this way also means that you'll be able to communicate in a healthy way. And that when people communicate to you, you'll be able to handle it in a healthy way, no matter what it is. If somebody communicates to you in a healthy way, you know how to handle it. When somebody communicates to you in an unhealthy way, you know how to handle that situation too. Yeah, you just, as that person is communicating to you, you know how to, adapt to it and say, is this worth it or not? Because sometimes some communication is so unhealthy, it's best to just let it go by you. Yeah, because if you say anything, it seems to cause that person to communicate more unhealthy. And so to have compassion on that person, you just don't send anything back. Because no matter what you send back to that person, it makes them feel angry. That's really extreme. Yeah, that's really extreme. But that does happen. Yeah. But sometimes you'll know when somebody communicates to you, you analyze it, yeah, and then you say, oh, wait a minute, this person misunderstood me. So then you clear it up and establish peace, yeah. But sometimes it's not that way, yeah. And sometimes it's healthy, yeah. And fellowship is nurtured, and friendship is nurtured, and it's a beautiful thing. But you'll figure that out as the person's communicating to you, and you will know that it is just as important to receive as it is to give. Your lungs teach you this with every breath. Yeah? You need to do both. And living this way, you'll also see the value of weaknesses. that they show you things that you wouldn't be able to see any other way. That's cool. And then you see, this is not a bad thing. Yeah? And then you realize it's not a good idea to label things as good and bad, but just to accept them as they are and see what purpose can they serve in my life. Yeah? And then you see, like I said, strengths and weaknesses, they need each other. And you can use them both to help you live a healthy life. So you stop labeling things as good and bad. Yeah? You look at everything and take it into consideration. And then you understand that negative does not mean bad and positive does not mean good. You're going to start to see that, you're going to start to learn another, let me say that again. You're going to start to learn that Lakota Star Knowledge is also teaching there's going to be at least 3 perspectives to everything. So then you see that negative is just it's a learning school. It's another perspective. It might include some difficulties, but difficulties are opportunities. You just have to examine it as best as you can from as many perspectives as possible, and then learn from it. And when you do that, the emotions that came with that experience are going to leave and bring you peace, knowledge, and wisdom, which are blessings. Now you can help others. Yeah? It's beautiful. And you will see, like I said, there's going to be at least 3 perspectives to everything. And that it's not about which one is the good one or the bad one. It's what can I learn from this? Is this something I can enjoy? Is this something that is giving me peace? There's going to be at least 3 perspectives. At least 3. Most of the time, there's going to be more. Yeah. So when you find them, learn from them, enjoy them, yeah, be at peace with them. The peace inside of you is nurtured. It stays there. This is the Lakota Star Knowledge way of living. There's no religion involved. There's no ceremonies involved. It's a way of life. It's a way to live with yourself and with nature and with others and with the universe in peace.